I was a heavyweight champion of Pamela Court. My favorite color was blue. I dreamed of big black horses. I was a good dancer and I was a ninja, and I could keep running and never get tired. And we ran around naked and magic existed. I used to believe that I could see through wood. Love was like breakfast and my sister was so small I couldn't find my shoes to save my life. Couldn't find my shoes to save my life. I couldn't find my shoes to save my life. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I was the heavyweight champion of Pamela Court. Blue, dreamed of big black horses. My best friend was a panda, and I only took baths then. And my favorite song was Puff the Magic Dragon. And I couldn't spell nothing, the carpet was so deep. I always seemed to be losing a tooth. And trains were like oceans, and time moved so slowly. On my first day of school, I just stood there and cried. I stood in that school and I cried. And I stood in that school and I cried. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. La 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 la. I was the heavyweight champion of Pamela Court. My favorite color was blue. I dreamed of big black horses.
The wonderful song you just beheld with your ears is called The Heavyweight Champion of Pamela Court by a gentleman named Andrew Katz. I would love to give you more information about Andrew Katz, except for the fact that there isn't any. Story time! This happened nearly 10 years ago, or at least that's what I'm assuming, considering the copyright on this says 2004. A friend of mine had invited me to go with her to see this quirky little band called the Trachtenberg Family Slideshow Players. Their opening act was a gentleman named Andrew Katz. He was wearing, I think it was like a light blue suit of some sort. He had super long legs, and he was just kind of marching in place as he played his music. And he played a bunch of songs, but he also played The Heavyweight Champion of Pamela Court. And my friend and I were like, that is the most adorable song we have ever heard in our life. It's about being a kid, and your reality as a kid, but he said it in such matter-of-fact ways that it was adorable. I'm sweating, that's why I keep doing this. I always seem to be losing a tooth. It's true! When you're a kid, you are always friggin' losing teeth. You think that tooth fairy gravy train is just gonna carry you on into college and you won't have to worry about a thing. It's not what happens. You run out of teeth eventually. Anyway, I had enjoyed his set so much that I had to have his album, even though I had told myself I wasn't gonna buy anything. I only had a $2 bill on me, and the reason it was a $2 bill and not two $1 bills was because I was trying not to spend it. I think $2 bills are awesome, and so I'm less likely to spend them. So I think his CDs were like $5, but I went up to him with my $2 bill after the show and I said, "Excuse me, I really loved your set, and all I have is this $2 bill, but I really want your album. Can I have it?" And then he went, so I got it. So when I got home, the first thing I did was try to find him online so that I could see if he was going to be playing again, if he had any more music. Nothing! This dude was not online at all. Every few years or so, I would try to do a search for him again to see if anything came up. So a couple days ago, I decided to do another search for him, thinking surely he has a Facebook by now. Surely there is some internet fingerprint of this guy. Still, there is practically nothing. And I did a YouTube search thinking maybe I could find his songs on YouTube. No! These songs need to be on YouTube, which is why I did this lip dub. Not only in an effort to share his music, but maybe to have some help in finding out what happened to him. Here is what I was able to glean from the small bit of information there was about him online. In 2004, he lived in New York City. He still has a MySpace page up with absolutely no information, but there are 2 songs available to listen to. to. And I also found an NPR radio show where he was interviewed for a story about New York subways, and it's revealed that he used to busk at the subway station. He would play his guitar and sing at the subway station. That's it! That is all I know, other than the fact that he recorded this wonderful album and at one point played a show in Dallas in 2004. So maybe you are better at hunting things down on the internet than I am. If you can find anything on Andrew Katz, let me know. If you happen to know him or know of him or have a friend who knows of him, let me know. If you thought the song was fun and you just want to share it with people because it's an awesome song, do that, and maybe they will know something about Andrew Katz too. I would like to think that he wasn't just a mutual hallucination my friend and I had. Yes, solve my mystery for me. Do you remember that episode of Pete and Pete where he sees that band playing a song for a split second and then he's never able to find them again and he obsessively is trying to remember the song? This is exactly like that, except I'm lucky enough to have a recording of the song, and honestly, I think that episode is why I bought the album in the first place, because I was thinking of little Pete not being able to hear his song again, and I thought, I don't want that to happen to me.